Legends ZA DLC Mega Dimensions has been out for a couple of months now, so I think it's about time I rank all the new Mega Evolutions. A long-awaited sequel to my previous Ultimate Mega tier list ranking video, I decided to spend more time getting to know these new Megas after my initial shock of the first encounter. Some of them grew on me, while others are still left to be desired. As always, my rankings are based on my own opinions, and I will be judging these Mega Evolutions mostly based on their designs alone, which of course means no competitive play will be mentioned or taken into consideration in their rankings. This video will of course contain spoilers for the DLC in case you haven't played it yet. If you have played it already, or simply do not care about being spoiled, then great! I won't keep you waiting anymore. Let's get into this tier list. In my previous Mega ranking video, which was made before the DLC came out, I put both of the Raichu Megas in the Wasted Potential tier. At that time, there were only trailers for these Megas, and now that I have spent time with them in the DLC, have my opinions changed. My biggest complaint with these Megas was that they look like a Pikachu Mega, and nothing like Raichu. The more that I have used the Mega Raichu X in battle, and just staring at it more and more over time, I can say I do see some more Raichu than Pikachu in this Mega. I have come to appreciate its design, and Raichu X just really warmed up to me. I really like how its two tails look like a superhero cape as it uses its electricity to fly. It has this feral look to it, like it's always just ready to fly in and cause mayhem. The small detail of the twin tails having jolts of electricity constantly sparking out is really cool. While I do wish it kept Raichu's coloring rather than Pikachu's yellow fur, Mega Raichu X has risen the ranks. From Wasted Potential, this Mega has soared itself up to B tier. A solid design, but I wish it just had a bit more to it. On the other hand, unlike Raichu X, Mega Raichu Y is still making me think, why? Why did they do Raichu dirty like this? Yeah, even after months with this Mega Evolution, I'm not a fan at all. This is not a Raichu Mega, come on now, it's just Pikachu. With Raichu X, they had more things going on with this design, with having it fly, using its electricity, and the tails as a cape thing. But with Mega Raichu Y, yeah, you get no cool factors. They added tufts of fur to resemble lightning bolts near its ears, and yeah, I mean, I guess that's kinda cool. But that's all they really did with this design. No cool gimmick where it uses its new tufts of fur to do anything. It says in the Mega Dex that it uses these new lightning fur tufts to shoot out electricity, but there is no animation that shows this is the case. With Mega Raichu X, we can see animations of electricity coming out of its tails to resemble that it's using the electricity to fly. You get nothing with Raichu Y. Even in its battle animations, only its face cheeks glow out of electricity. It would have been cool if these new fur horn things also glowed of electricity it supposedly shoots out. They just really dropped the ball with this Mega variant. So that's why Mega Raichu Y is still staying in the Wasted Potential tier. Who knows? Maybe one day, in the future, they could surprise us with a new Z variant that brings out Raichu's Mega to its full potential. Speaking of Z Megas, up next we have Mega Absol Z. I love what they did to Absol. Mega Absol Z is the Yang to regular Mega Absol's Yang. While Mega Absol resembles an angel, Mega Absol Z resembles that of a fallen angel, with one of its wings yanked out and the other wing now resembling a bloody claw reaching out as a metaphor for death approaching is so cool. While Mega Absol has more rounded features in its design, Mega Absol Z has a sharp look to it. Most noticeable in its face features, where its horns have sharp edges to them. Even the tail is more sharp on the Z Mega, to make it more look like a Grim Reaper's scythe. I just wish that they switched the bang on its face to the opposite side to mirror a normal Mega Absol. They tied its design to Absol's lore, where Mega Absol was the definition of warning others of danger, while Mega Absol Z is the danger itself. Mega Absol Z is an amazing Mega, so for that reason, it will be going in the A tier. Chimecho was a Mega that wasn't in my radar of Mega Evolution possibilities, but Oh boy, am I glad that it got one. Honestly, Chimecho did deserve something. This wind chime always felt like it was just there. It needed something to put this Pokemon back into the spotlight. Mega Chimecho is a good example of Mega's tuning back into its pre-evolution roots done right. It was smart of the designers to make the ring that Chimecho latches onto resemble a Chingling. Having small decoy Chimechos also hang on the ring made the concept of a giant wind chime really come together. This design brought out Chimecho to the front and made it the center of attention. I'm also happy that they finally made it part steel type since it only made sense. Bells are made out of metal after all. The Mega that Chimecho deserved is definitely going in the A tier. Sinnoh's Bass Bird is up next, and I was jumping for joy when my favorite regional bird got itself a Mega Evolution. Staraptor was already a badass bird, and they dialed it up to the max with its Mega Evolution. This is one tough design. They weren't kidding when they said that Staraptor was a bird of prey. They roughed up the feathers, made its talons more larger and sharper, and even its iconic mohawk becomes longer and more fierce. The eyes kinda creep me out, to be honest, but that's why it's so perfect. They gave it the menacing stare. The small detail on Mega Staraptor's beak, where it has a small black marking on one of its sides to make it look like a scar, is top notch, honestly. I'm a big fan that they made it a fighting and flying type now, so its close combat becomes a stab move, and it makes sense since it is a vicious bird. Mega Staraptor was a Mega Evolution that was on a lot of people's wish list, so I can imagine the hype was high for this Mega, and I gotta say, they nailed it. Mega Staraptor is perfection. Did Lucario need another Mega Evolution? Well, no. I can't lie when I say that they cooked with Mega Lucario Z. I absolutely adore the coloring on Mega Lucario Z. The gray, yellow, white, and blue tones just flow all too well together. The yellow fur stands out, and this Mega is just so aesthetically pleasing to look at. Its face resembles more of an Anubis, which Lucario is based off of, and the long, cool braids bring the entire design together. Mega Lucario Z's tail kinda reminds me of a shark tail for some reason, but it oddly fits. I do wish that Lucario Z got a different typing to differ it from regular Mega Lucario. I'm thinking maybe Psychic Fighting or even Steel Psychic. Okay, so we know that Mega Lucario Z is amazing, but the real question is, do I think it's better than regular Mega Lucario? I put Mega Lucario in the perfection tier, and I have to admit, I was going back and forth with Lucario Z on whether it's perfection or A tier worthy. After spending a good 5 minutes thinking it over, I think as of right now, my nostalgia is still blinding me, so I think Mega Lucario is perfection, while Mega Lucario Z is going in the A tier. Perhaps by next year, Lucario Z would Auramax its way past Mega Lucario. From one Z Mega to the next, we have Mega Garchomp Z. Now, as of making this video, Mega Garchomp Z was just officially released into the game, so I haven't had much time to let this Mega Evolution sink its way into my heart yet. But I will say, I don't like this Mega! Mega Garchomp was at least cool with its jagged scythe arms and its Giga Chad face. Garchomp Z just went airplane mode. I mean, even Mega Garchomp has cuts in the back fin, while Z variant's back fin just got longer and it's so lame. Garchomp Z's claws has transformed to be more like wings, and they threw on spikes because they realized they forgot to add the cool factor to this Mega Evolution. At least it's not 4 times weak to ice, since they removed the ground typing from it. That's cool, right? Right? I'm sorry, I'm trying to find more things I like about this design, and I am struggling. The fact that it's glaring down on us trying to look oh cool is just so embarrassing for them. You're not that Mega. You aren't even better than regular Mega Garchomp, which is kinda insane considering I rated them in B tier. Mega Garchomp Z is a mega letdown and huge wasted potential. Out of all the legendaries, if you told me that Heatran got a Mega Evolution, I would have just laughed right in your face. Yet here we are, and what a happy surprise Mega Heatran was. Heatran was sort of the legendary that most people would forget about, so yeah, it made complete sense that I got a Mega Evolution. I really like Mega Heatran. It just turns into a mini volcano cauldron, and its own body is just melting into itself. The steel dripping down its body and the steam constantly fuming out of its back is honestly such an amazing detail. He's like a giant lava slug. Macargo, but way better. He is so ugly. I love him. Mega Heatran heated its way up to A tier. The poster boy of the DLC himself. We have Mega Darkrai. If you thought Mega Heatran was disgusting, then prepare yourself for Mega Darkrai. I did not expect his Mega Evolution to go down the way it did. I was thinking he would maybe Mega Evolve into more of a Grim Reaper, or that the moon would be more in play with his design, but nope! He turns into a giant, gross, evil eye. Or should I say, an evil eye-clips. It's such an awkward yet unique take for Darkrai, and I kinda dig it. The nightmare Pokemon getting a Mega Evolution that scars people and creates nightmares. It's perfect. Its tentacle-like arms just squirming all over the place is gross, man. Mega Darkrai is nightmarish, yet a dream Mega Evolution for most. A tier. Mega Golurk is interesting. It's a Mega Evolution that is based on the Pokemon's lore, more than trying to reconnect with its past evolutions like most of the newer Megas we've seen. Upon Mega Evolving, Golurk's bandage rips open and leaks all the energy that it was storing beneath its cracks. Their energy is just flowing constantly around Mega Golurk and has even shaped it into yellow and purple smoke like wings. The light is coming out of its eyes and it's just a neat concept. What really makes this Mega Evolution is that one of its attacking animations has it launching out its fists like they're rockets. Mega Golurk is a really fun Mega design, so I'm also gonna put it in the A tier. Parading its way into everyone's heart, we have Mega Meowstic. Oh my goodness, this Mega is beautiful. I love everything about this design. Mega Pyroar, take note. This is how you make a Mega Evolution with different genders tie into one. Mega Meowstic reminds me of Tat from the Klonoa series, and Klonoa is one of my all-time favorite games, so of course I instantly fell in love with this Mega Evolution. Having the female and male forms be split down the middle and giving this Mega each of their tails is just so damn good. Mega Meowstic's psychic power is overflowing to the point where it now has its ears up to show the eyes that were hiding underneath. A true cosmic being that can see all. I really love this Mega Evolution, and I know we still have more Mega Evolutions to talk about, but I honestly think this is the best Mega design in the entire DLC. Mega Meowstic is perfection. Shuffling its way up to the next spot, we have Mega Golisopod. When I first encountered this Mega, at first I couldn't tell what was different about it, but then it started moving and yeah, that boy don't look right. Mega Golisopod drops the water typing, but gains extra armor and limbs to make it part steel type. I was never crazy about Golisopod, so this Mega was one of those, oh, they got a Mega? Reactions. It reminds me of a mix between a sit-in turret and a tank, so I'm not sure how I really feel about this design. It's just meh to me. They slapped on some extra limbs and called it a day, so to me it's kind of a why bother making this Mega. I don't hate it and think it's pretty cool that Golisopod got a Mega, but I feel so indifferent towards this Mega Evolution. Mega Golisopod is Mega mid. Not even an emergency exit can it escape out of this tier. From a meh Mega, we go to a meh Pokemon, Crabominable. Crabominable was a Pokemon that needed help desperately if it wanted people to actually have this Pokemon on their team. And Game Freak decided to grace this Pokemon with an amazing upgrade of a Mega Evolution. Mega Crabominable takes its silly base form and Mega Evolves it into a creepy, abominable snow crab monster. No longer showing a goofy face, Mega Crabominable instead has an eerie face with white soulless eyes. It stands on 2 longer frozen ice legs and wields giant spiky ice gauntlet claws to destroy its enemies. This Mega Evolution really saved Crabominable. Went from a forgettable Pokemon to a Pokemon that I want to have on my next team if Mega Evolution is possible. Mega Crabominable is an A-tier Mega. We ranked some legendary Mega Evolutions, so now it's time to rank some mythical Mega Evolutions. First up, we have Mega Magearna. I was always saying that Magearna is actually a Gen 6 Mon trapped in a 7th Gen game. It originated in Kalos and just has so much lore connected to that region that I was so happy that not only was she in the game, but also received a Mega Evolution. It was a cool concept as well that it was a handmade Mega Evolution since Magearna was built by a human. Mega Magearna awakens its hidden girl boss mode and has a split in half giant gear that it can use to slice its foes down one by one. I also thought it was cool that if you connect its red antennas together, they form a Pokeball. Just a nice little detail there. It's interesting that once it Mega Evolves, it retains the colors from its original form, rather than the worn out Silver Magearna we know now. Mega Magearna is an A-tier Mega Evolution. The next mythical Mega Evolution is Mega Zeraora. This has to be a troll for everyone who is begging for Mega Luxray, right? I mean, come on. Mega Zeraora literally has Luxray's color scheme. Mega Zeraora gets extra fluffy bigger forepaws and an extra back tail thingy. I like Zeraora, but always thought it was a random Pokemon that was just there, since I never was able to get access to that Pokemon until now. Well, once I do the side mission that allows me to catch it, but I do like this Mega Evolution, and I am happy that people can finally own this cool cat now. Every time I see this Mega, I just think of Cat Noir from Miraculous Ladybug. I mean, it's a black cat that acts like a superhero, and Kalos, which is based off of Paris. I'm just saying, is that we should have had a Mega Ladian in this DLC too. While I think this is a cool Mega Evolution, I do find it a bit underwhelming. I personally don't know what they could have done different, but I don't know, something about it just doesn't wow me that much. I guess if you take away the new coloring, it doesn't have that much of a change, but by all means, it's not terrible. I think Mega Zeraora will go in the B tier. Oh, Glimmora. Gira did you that dirty, huh? To the point that Game Freak needed to save you by giving you a Mega Evolution. Mega Glimmora was such a weird Pokemon to give a Mega to. I'm not a huge Glimmora fan, so honestly, this Mega Evolution did not stand out to me that much. Glimmora's petals detach from its body and now spins all around it. Kinda like how Mega Steelix has scraps of metal floating around it, but in this case, I think it's less cool. That's basically all they did for this Mega Evolution. Oh, and they stretched Mega Glimora's face out some more and made it very, very pointy. I've covered everything about this Mega Evolution since it didn't give me much to work with, so let's put it in its correct tier. Mega Glimmora is Mega Mid. Mega Tatsugiri is up next, and I love this little guy. I'm personally a fan of silly and fun Pokemon designs, so I laughed and rolled my eyes when the Pokemon based on a tempura shrimp became a literal sushi dish. This whole Mega is a joke within itself, and they really went all in on that joke. There's even caviar on top of the middle Tatsugiri. All 3 forms of Tatsugiri are shown in this Mega, but whatever form you Mega Evolve with will be the Tatsugiri in the center. I'm personally a fan of the curly form. They don't need Dondozo anymore to back them up. Mega Tatsugiri is every sushi chef's dream. It's just a silly Mega to lighten up the room, and I honestly think we need more joke Megas. Mega Tatsugiri is going in the A tier. Mega Scovillain also tried to go down that silly route, but I personally don't think it worked out nearly as good as Mega Tatsugiri. With Tatsugiri, I never felt like that Pokemon was incomplete, since it had Dondozo to work with it, and it was just one of those silly fish Pokemon. However, with Scovillain, I just think it should have been a 3-stage evolution instead of 2. Scovillain felt like it was one of those Pokemon that I could see get an evolution down the line, like how Droludon did in Gen 9. So while I'm happy it got a Mega Evolution since, yeah, it needed something, this Mega, I can't help but felt like it did nothing. It added some mohawk spikes to its head and around its tail, and a black jacket-like fur with a chili pepper tie. While silly, it's one of those Pokemon where I wish it didn't get the silly treatment in a Mega Evolution that made this line feel complete. At the same time, there's a certain charm to Mega Scovillain that prevents me from putting it down in the wasted potential tier. Maybe it's the fact that he got all dressed up in a black suit and picked out his very own chili pepper tie. He's just happy to be here, and you can't be that disappointed with this Mega Evolution. So, for that reason alone, Mega Scovillain is just Mega Mid. We are down to our final Mega Evolution, Mega Baxcalibur. This Mega's whole gimmick is based on one thing alone, which is that its back spikes that resembled an axe head is now a giant sword that is piercing through the body of Baxcalibur. It's a nice play on words with visuals, since Excalibur is a name of a legendary mythical sword, and Baxcalibur has an ice sword through its body. To complete the look, Mega Baxcalibur also has more ice armor around its face to make it resemble a knight helmet. I quite like how they handled this Mega. They didn't add too much to it, yet the concept was just that good to carry its overall design. I don't want every single Mega Evolution to drastically change the design or be treated as a quote-unquote redo of a Pokemon. I'm okay with smaller details as long as it fits the Pokemon and improves it some. Mega Baxcalibur did just that, and I'm glad this Pseudo Legendary got this cool Mega Evolution. I will put my Icy Godzilla Mega in the A tier. So, there you have it. Every Pokemon Legend ZA Mega Dimensions DLC Mega Evolutions ranked. Here is what my final ranking is of just the DLC Megas alone. And here's my updated tier list of all the current Mega Evolutions ranked. I would say Mega Dimensions brought in a lot of fresh, fun, and cool new Mega Evolutions to the Mega Pool. I had more positive things to say and ranked most of them high on the tier list. I'm curious what your opinions are with these new batch of Megas. Did you like most of them, or were they just Mega Mid to you? I doubt we will be getting any new Mega Evolutions anytime soon, but if Game Freak decides to revisit this gimmick again, I will of course be updating my tier list and sharing my opinions to you all once more. Thank you all for watching this video. Until the next one, have a good one. Bye!